My people, my fellow hard-working knife sluts. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. If you are, hit that like button, because I don't believe you. Also, make sure you check out DNKKnives.com if you're shopping for a knife, and really, I mean, who isn't shopping for a knife? Use this coupon code behind the edge 10 to get yourself 10% off. Also, there will be information in the description if you're around my neck of the woods and you want to check out Green Valley Custom Knives. One of the most ridiculous collection of knives in one place that I've ever seen. Do me a favor, guys. If you haven't already, go check out Apex Alchemy. Awesome channel. He has more videos than me and half the subscribers, and that is just an absolute travesty. Just go over there, check out what he's got going on, give him a follow and a subscribe. Excellent people. Him and his wife both do the channel, and they are just genuinely good people, and I like their content. So you might as well. Also, real quick, before I get into the video, I'm going to have some t-shirts made. I just want to gauge a little bit of interest. They're not going to be cheap, but they're not going to be real expensive either, and I have no intentions of making any money off of them. They cost $20 for me to make, and it is going to be $25 shipped. That's how much I'm going to charge, and that'll cover the t-shirt and the shipping. But the t-shirt is going to say, you know, my normal stuff like life is short, so don't be a dumb cunt. I haven't had trouble finding somebody who would even make the t-shirt for me, but anyway, I'm going to have a couple made, and then I'll show them on the channel, and if anybody's interested, just let me know, and I'll have more made. If you would like to support the channel, there's a link to Patreon in the description, or you can join the My People channel membership, where I cut the price in half to help out be more affordable for anyone who is interested in supporting the channel. There's also super thanks and stickers and all that stuff in there. Every little bit goes to the channel to buy knives for content and giveaways. Today, we're going to talk about four very good medium EDC knives that are, to me, are just have been forgotten, and they're really good. First one is going to be the Giant Mouse Acebiblio. This is an Italian-made knife. It is an M390 blade that is let's call it almost a 3-inch blade. M390. Beautiful carbon fiber handle, and this particular one is sporting a lynch clip. Yes, I am aware that lion steel sometimes does not do a very good job with their heat treat, or let's say all the time. But it is M390. It is, it's not the softest in the world, but it's definitely not peak hardness, but it does work for general EDC use. It has a very snappy deployment that just feels great whenever you are deploying the knife. It really does. Whether you use your reverse flick or the flipper, I prefer to reverse flick this knife all day. Thumb deployment is not great, but it will slow roll pretty good. So there's that. Just like most lion steels, the fit and finish is nearly perfect. Or any lion steel that I have tried. Can't find anything as far as fit and finish goes that's wrong with this knife at all. It also has just about an excellent blade shape that is thin and slicey. This is a perfect blade shape for just general EDC tasks, and one of them do all. Drop point, you can't beat it. The tip goes down just ever so slightly, so it's perfect for opening packages or cutting open bags of gummy worms, whatever you may do. And for its size, the ergos are pretty comfortable. Even back here where I don't get all four fingers on it, it's not that bad. But up in the choke position where you generally need to be on this knife. It feels excellent for as small as it is. All your spine and this is all and your choil is all chamfered really well. Line steel always does a very good job with that. So overall, very, very comfortable. The only bad thing I really noticed with this knife is disengagement is uncomfortable. It has pretty decent lock bar access, but it just, I don't know how to explain it. So whenever you disengage it, immediately the flipper hits your thumb. So that's kind of a irritating thing. Not much you can do about it, but, and this is pretty uncomfortable. The very, very aggressive jimping on the lock bar. It's just not stellar when it comes to disengagement. Not a big deal. This also comes in many variants and colors and handle materials, so there's some for anyone. Smoky Mountain Knife Works has these in a black wash blade with fat carbon for $200. So, and this is generally between $175 and $200, just about anywhere. Next, we're going to go a different direction with the Tech Newport, and this one is the Fighting Rooster edition. Do not ask what Fighting Rooster means because I have no idea, but it is number 56 of 100 made. It is a USA made automatic knife with a 3-inch blade, almost 3-inch blade, an S35 VN, which is not my favorite, but Tech does an amazing job with all their heat treats. Even their 154 CM is flat awesome. So you don't have to worry about that at all. It is the exclusive colorway with this dark red for the Fighting Rooster, which I'm not a big fan of. Lots of billboarding on the knife, and this one has quite a bit going on, but it's not awful. It has the legendary Tech action that they all do. Just crazy snappy, even for a smaller knife. And they're well known across the world for that. Also, has the best deep carry pocket clip in the game. And that's my opinion, of course, but it is flat awesome. Inset into the frame, the screws are flathead. It just doesn't get any better going in and out of the pocket. There is no better, in my opinion. The tension is not too crazy, not too light either. So the knife itself is quite light. Let's get a weight real quick. At 2.2 ounces for a 3-inch blade. Aluminum construction, so metal construction. Yeah, that's awesome. So very light and gentlemanly, very thin and slicey. The blade stock is quite thin. Excellent. Such an excellent knife. Another thing, the black lip mother of pearl button is a nice touch. I think that's cool looking and functional. The button is not too high or too low, so it's really easy to deploy when you're trying to, but when you're not trying to, it's not going to snag on anything and deploy in your pocket or anything like that. So you can't beat that. Ergos are great. The aesthetic of the knife is great. To me, it looks really good. Another thing, this could be a bad thing, but in this particular case, it's not. It is T6 hardware all around, but it has this really deep well screw hardware holes there. I don't know any other way to say it. So what I mean by that is when it's very deep. Whenever you go to unscrew it, you get half of the bit down in there. So there is pretty much zero chance of you stripping it out whenever you need to take it apart for service or cleaning or whatever. So it's a good thing. T6 is not my favorite, but it does have that excellent hardware. So only real bad thing about this knife, it is quite expensive. It's not available. This particular one isn't available anywhere that I know of, except for Green Valley. He has a few of them. So, you know, above $250, so it is quite expensive, but it is a limited piece that is, you know, collectors like to have something that not a lot of people have, and I understand that. So, quite expensive, but very, very nice, and in my opinion, kind of worth it. All right, next is another classic that everybody's familiar with, and that is the Spyderco Native 5. And this particular one is the S90V blade with just about the most beautiful fluted carbon fiber you've ever seen in your life. Just flat, gorgeous. This knife is also incredibly light. I would, my guess is going to be it's 2.5 ounces. It'll be less than 3, I believe. 2.8, yeah. Very light. It is a linerless construction, so the only, just the scales, no liners, and your backspacer and lock. So that helps make it extremely, extremely light. Now this knife is $260, so that is kind of expensive, but in my opinion, there's Benchmades out there that have lesser materials for $10, $20 more. So I think they're on par. They're fine. This is an American-made knife as well. The milled and fluted carbon fiber just feels great in the hand. So your ergos are nearly perfect. This design of knife is well known for its ergonomics being nearly perfect. I love this knife. It is kind of small, so that's why I have the Shaman, which is very, very close to being the same design, just bigger and a different lock. Also, the lock is very, very strong. I like a back lock. A lot of people don't because it's not fidgety. To me, it's fidgety enough, and it works great, and it is quite strong. The blade geometry, just like most Spydercos, is nearly perfect, very slicey, very thin. That full flat grind is awesome for just about anything you need to use it for. It's not the greatest for everything, but it is quite good. Probably my second favorite grind out there. There's lots of options for customization for this knife. Rip's Garage Tech has some titanium scales for it. They have some ultralight titanium scales for it. You do have to have the G10 model and not the lightweight model to take advantage of customizing it with the scales, but there's lots of options. The basic model of this is S30V. There's an S110V. There's a Spy 27. Just about any blade steel you can think of. There's a Assault lightweight that is yellow with a black hardware and clip that has a Magnica blade, which I was thinking in the future when I can, I would like to get one of those and do a blade swap on them. So I have the Magnica blade on this gorgeous carbon fiber chassis, but I still have an awesome S90V blade, which is still stainless, very, very stainless, on the Assault. So, yeah. Only bad thing, which it isn't a bad thing, is the clip works really well, just like any other Spyderco clip. It works great, but it's ugly as shit. So that's just my opinion. I'll probably end up putting a better or more stylish clip on there to look better on there eventually, maybe. Who knows? Last knife, the classic Chavez. This is the 229. This is the small one, the street model with a 3.25 inch M390 hollow ground. Blade is hollow ground back here. It's a compound ground. It's flat at the tip, hollow back here. This is my absolute favorite grind. The hollow grind is. This one is very deep, very thin, and very, very, very good. Like I said, it's M390, so you can't beat it as far as, well, you can beat it. I mean, excellent steel. Let's just say that. I'm tired of seeing M390, but it is what it is. It is a very good, very serviceable steel. Not too hard to sharpen, holds an edge quite well. This knife is made by Riyadh. So the amazing Riyadh quality, you can't deny it no matter how you feel about the China thing. Riyadh just makes a excellent product. This knife is heavy, it is robust feeling. I wish it was the bigger one, that would be really awesome, but they're hard to get. And this one in particular is available at DLT for like $280 right now, which is like $75 less than it usually is. Oh, also it came with an extra clip. If you don't like the skull clip, comes with this one here. I'm probably gonna try my hand at customizing. I'm gonna customize this a little bit. I might brush it, just do whatever, few things, just to make it look cool. See if I can not screw it up. One thing about this knife, it is the tension on the clip is quite stiff. So I'm probably going to polish this ramp to make it slide in and out of the pocket a little bit better. I'll probably polish that ramp just down to an absolute mirror polish if I can. Has bananas action that is on ceramic bearings, ceramic detent, just excellent action. You can't beat it. Thumb studs I like quite a lot. They look cool and they function very, very well. And they're not in the cutting path. So to me, the thumb studs on this knife are perfect. The only downside really to this knife is it is expensive and it is made overseas. So not a big deal. I love the knife though. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments which of these four you like the best, and also let me know if you are interested in me doing live streams. Would you watch? Would you not watch? Whatever. Make sure you're good to each other, love each other, and remember life is short, so don't be a dumb cunt. Later.